The Secrets of Tarot is published by the Hinkler Books. The author is by Amanda Hall. In the beginning of the book, she does describe the history and the origin of the tarot. Okay, she also gives you a little information about reading the tarot. She also breaks down about the tarot deck. This tarot deck consists of 78 cards, 22 major arcana, which is 0 to 21, and then you have the minor arcana, 56 cards. And the suits, they are divided into four suits. So you have the cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. So each suit is numbered from ace to 10. And it also has four court cards: the page, the knights, queens, and the kings. So the Secrets of Tarot deck was created by understanding the need to bring the tarot message in the 21st century. Okay, so the Secrets of Tarot deck blends with the mystic of the original Rider-Waite deck with a real imagery instead of drawings. So the color and the detail, it makes them very special to the sets of information to share. Now, I love the images on this deck. I really do. It kind of gives it the vintage look of how she did with the border. The only thing that I would say is just the meanings on the cards. Some of them, well, majority of them, do not resonate with some of the tarot cards in there. Like, the meaning does not make sense with what she has. I have a few tarot decks, and looking at each one of them, I'm like, okay, some of them, like for tarot beginners, I feel like certain ones that she put on there. One was like for death, I think it was the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, it was like something with death. And I'm like, we kind of don't want to scare someone who is a beginner. In my part, I don't necessarily see as death, so that's not a good start for a beginner, in my opinion. But the cards look amazing. The imagery is beautiful. I like the work on it. Is the only thing that I'm just a little disappointed is just the meanings on the deck. You will see it yourself once you could pause it or anything. But for beginners, I would say yes for beginners and no in a way. But this is also a great way to help you understand and remember the meaning of the deck. I mean, it's hard to remember 78 cards. That's a lot of cards, but this is also a great way to memorize. But it's like I said, the only thing is just certain meanings of the cards does not resonate with majority of the cards on there. So I have seen some tarot readers that they rewrote the meaning on the bottom of it. Like, they marked it on I don't know what they put on top, but they kind of blocked it away and wrote it down. You have some that just type on like the meaning of it. I mean, it looks really nice, but not everybody agrees to modifying the tarot deck. So that's totally up to you what you want to do. It's your deck. The quality of the deck, it's like paperweight, so it's thin. I wouldn't suggest to shuffle them very hard, or like shuffle them like you're playing cards in a way, because it will stress the cards and rip. So in that case, you might want to laminate them, or just be careful how you shuffle them. And if you want to modify your deck, hey, modify it. That's your deck. I purchased this at Five and Below for $5, and I had a book included, so you can't beat that. Do what you want. I've seen people who cut the borders because they didn't like the borders, and I'm not saying specifically with this deck, but in general with other decks, I've seen tarot readers basically like cutting off the borders because they didn't like the borders, and writing the meanings of each card on the bottom or on the edges of the border. Some some tarot readers do that too. You can write the meanings on the border, you know. So whatever resonates with you, if you want to do that, and I mean, for $5 you can't beat that, you know. But not a lot of people agree with it, but that's each to their own. I've seen a lot of amazing work done with modified decks that majority of the tarot readers have. So I'm gonna let you watch the rest of the deck, and I hope you enjoy.